Hello, my name is John Marietti, and this presentation outlines my lifelong learning journey and the goals that I've set for my academic, professional, and personal growth. These goals represent, the skills and experiences I want to develop during college and, as I go through into my career. So we will go ahead and get started. Starting off, academic goal number one, advanced financial modeling and valuation. So my first academic goal is to continue to improve my financial modeling and valuation skills. This is really important to me because strong analytical skills are essential for a career in investment banking. So, to reach this goal, I plan to take advanced finance electives, practice modeling regularly, and complete case studies and projects. I'll use resources like my professors, the Wall Street Scholars Program, which I'm currently in, as well as online Excel and modeling courses. One challenge will be, managing the heavy workload. So, I plan to stay consistent by scheduling practice each week. And for me, that will be on a Friday when I don't have class. So along the way, I'll continue to collect financial models, valuation reports, and project presentations, all as evidence of my progress throughout the, remainder of my academic career. Moving on, my next goal, strong GPA and deep understanding. So, my second academic goal is to maintain my strong GPA while also, fully understanding the material. I want to focus on really learning the concepts and not just studying for exams and going through the motions, but really looking into it, deep diving and fully understanding. So to do this, what I plan to do is, stay organized. I'm gonna attend office hours. I'll work with study groups when needed. My main resources will be professors, tutoring services, and academic support programs. A potential obstacle is balancing a heavy course load, but I plan to manage this by planning ahead. Artifacts for this goal include my transcript, major projects, and any academic achievements that I have. So next goal, investment banking. So specifically the leverage finance group. So my first career goal is to begin my career in investment banking, specifically with a focus on the leverage finance group. So I want to develop deal experience, technical skills, and a strong professional network. And to reach this goal, I'll complete, internships, network with professionals, and overall prepare for those technical interviews. So resources include, alumni connections, LinkedIn, internship programs, and yeah, the biggest challenge here is the competitive recruiting process. But I plan to overcome this through, early preparation and really consistent networking. And artifacts will include internship evaluations, deal presentations, and updated versions of my resume. So my second career goal is to continue developing leadership and communication skills. So, in finance, it's very important to clearly explain ideas and work effectively with teams and clients. And I'll build these skills by taking leadership roles in group projects, practicing presentations, and asking for feedback from mentors and peers. Some resources include career center workshops and professional development programs. And, a challenge may be public speaking confidence, but I plan to improve through repetition and feedback. Artifacts will include presentation recordings as well as group project feedback. Um, so my first personal goal is to prioritize physical and mental health. Long-term success requires a balance of discipline as well as consistency. And I plan to maintain regular workouts, build healthy routines, and manage my time effectively. So some resources will include gym facilities, fitness apps, and support from friends and family. The main obstacle for me here is going to be a busy schedule, but I plan to overcome this by blocking time each week, and I'll track my progress through fitness apps as well as personal logs. So my second personal goal is to continue learning outside the classroom. I want to stay informed about financial markets, business trends, and personal development. And I'll do this by reading finance news and books, such as the Wall Street Journal. I'll also be following the markets and completing online courses. So some resources include, Bloomberg, like I said, the Wall Street Journal, some great podcasts I've seen, as well as online learning platforms. And the biggest challenge for me here will be staying consistent. So I'll set aside, some dedicated time each week, preferably in the morning, where I will, read and learn these artifacts. So now on to the conclusion. In conclusion, my lifelong learning journey focuses on building strong academic skills, gaining professional experience, and maintaining personal growth. By continuing to improve these areas, I'll be prepared for a successful career in investment banking and long-term development beyond college. Thank you so much for listening.